凶悪なですね指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで、倒していく、そんな、ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません、銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですねロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続報をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
サクコ、
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
誰もいないの？足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いや！ひなこ！
I don't have any good pictures of Z on this computer. To collab.
ひなこ、どこにいるの？
Alright. So it's me here doing a live reaction.
ひなこはいいよ
The
ね。
Snoy State of Play.
何でも持ってる。そんなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする。
I'm gonna rate all these video games
寂しいよ。
on a scale of 1 to 5Z based off of what I would expect
ずっと一緒
and
だ
how
よ
much
っ
Z
て
would like it.
約束したよね。暗いのは嫌。
So like a 5 out of 5Z is a game that he's gonna 100% not only buy but get the collector's edition for, and so on and so forth. Your mic quality is really quiet. That's probably because I'm sitting too far away from it. Also, I'll probably have this on for there. Yeah, Silent Hill F. Yeah, that's a 5 out of 5Z for sure. In fact, he's probably gonna go to the midnight launch for that game. Because he loves Silent Hill.
The castle has been sighted again. The church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness.
Blossom!
position!
Okay, so I'm gonna give that a 2.5 Z score, mainly because it's got Bloodborne vibes, and Z loves Bloodborne. But at the same time, I haven't really seen him stream very many, you know, Metroidvania or Castlevania-like games. Not that I can recall, at least.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent. Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form. Is that
I don't know,
what you call
like,
us Digimon?
There was like, what, 2 games? Maybe 3 games?
Who exactly are you working for?
Looks like there was
I
3
remember
games
you guys.
before I started streaming. I'll go back and review them later at the
You
end.
really don't know anything about the digital world?
It
We've
started
been
like right
enemies
here.
for years now, but this is the first time
And then
the
I started
Titans have
streaming right
launched an attack
here.
on this scale.
We now believe
that's like
most of the anomalies we've been
10
dealing
minutes
with
on
stem
this.
from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is open,
Wait, this is a
with the digital
Digimon game?
world in such a state,
I thought it was like
the
a...
human world will
I thought it was
most
like a Persona
certainly be
spinoff.
affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
The World Tree has been attacked. It is just as the Great One, Plutomon, said.
It can't protect anyone.
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
That thing opens.
I always
we'll
hear
be
those old
swarmed by
Digimon JRPG games are actually supposed to be pretty good,
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the future!
but like really hard or
fulfill our
something.
mission.
But then again, most people
Agent.
playing those games are probably kids, so they probably weren't as hard as, you know, people thought they were. But yeah, I gave that one like 2 out of 5. I've never heard Z talk about Digimon. Actually, I'd probably give like a 1.5 Z score. But yeah, I've never heard him talk about Digimon ever. And he does not into any other like sort of monster collecting games like Monster Rancher or Pokemon.
Oh, Father.
Or that one Dragon Quest spin-off game.
With children of Ivalice.
So it doesn't really seem
But
like his
deliver
forte,
us from
really.
our sins, that we might know salvation.
Is this
If you
Final
feel
Fantasy
wrong, blame
Tactics
yourself
Remastered?
or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Oh, I was right, it is. Or, wait, what? The Ivalice
Do you
Chronicles. So
remember
is it a remaster, or
when
is
your
it...
father showed us how to make a whistle
Like
of
a
a blade of
spin-off?
grass?
I can't tell. Oh no, so it is a remaster. Okay. Yeah, honestly, the remaster doesn't really look all that different from the standard game. I don't know, I give that one like a 3 out of 5 Z score. Because he says he wants to play all the Final Fantasy games.
Hi everyone,
But at
I'm
the same
Sean
time, this
Benson.
isn't, you know,
And I'm
Scream
Sid
like the sort of
Schumann,
game that he
here
would
to deliver news and
play out of
release
order,
dates for
you know?
games coming to PS5 later this year.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles.
Honestly, I think you're better off just playing
The
this
game
game
will
in like
include 2
RetroArch or
versions
something.
of the original
or,
PlayStation Classic.
DuckStation. Because yeah,
the
it's a
enhanced
PlayStation 1
version,
title, so put
which
it in
features
DuckStation,
improved graphics,
throw on
fully
some like
voiced
CRT
dialogue,
filter, probably look
refined
better than this
gameplay,
remaster
and
does.
much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
Man, that guy,
But
that guy's hairline.
Just toilet.
Toilet?
Yeah, I just sorry. I just
The Norwood Reaper was not not
normal.
kind to him, that's for sure.
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I just went away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go.
So is this a Strand type
found
game?
it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Because the game's all about movement tech.
Definitely check
That's
this
what
one
Death
out when it
Stranding
comes
is,
to
right?
PS5
So
on September
it's just
8th.
Hideo Kojima less and Mads Mikkelsen less Death Stranding. So I give it like a 4 out of 10.
Hirogami
4 out
is
of
a
5, I mean,
unique action
Z-score.
adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore.
Because he loves Strand type games.
In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper
He was
shapes
even
with
telling in
distinct
the
abilities,
Discord the other day how he wants to replay Death Stranding 1
including
before
a
Death
paper
Stranding 2
airplane,
comes out. So
a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape. Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5
yeah, that does not
later
seem like
this
a
summer.
Z game, like 1 out of 5 Z score.
Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest character roster ever. Compete in courses from 10 different regions around the world, each with weather effects and new nighttime variants. Pre-orders begin later today, and those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character. Everybody's Golf
Okay,
Hot
I'm gonna give
Shots
that one
drives
like
onto
a
PS5
1 Z
September
score
5th.
because it looks pretty cool. Z's European, and to them the only sport that exists
Ninja
is
Gaiden
soccer. They don't even
Ragebound
know
is a
golf
challenging
exists.
new entry in the long-running
So,
action franchise.
It's just not going to
From the
register on
makers
their
of the
radar at all.
Blasphemous series, Ragebound
Unfortunate.
stars dual protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their souls and
Maybe
skills
they had like
against
a
demon
messy
uprising.
tie-in or something like that.
And longtime fans will really love the
Maybe that would
pulse-pounding
get their
soundtrack
attention, but
featuring
it
guest
doesn't look like that's the
composers from
case.
the original series.
Is this a Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden
Yeah.
Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
I'm gonna have to give that another low Z score though. Never see him really play any of those
From the
like
game
old school
makers,
2D action
Cairn
games
is
like
a survival climbing
Streets of Rage or
experience
Ninja
where you
Gaiden.
must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain.
Oh, a climbing game. Okay, this is gonna be a 5 out
Manage
of 5 Z
balance and
score.
stamina to discover secrets.
Definitely.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Encounter
Oh, and
other
it's got the art
climbers.
style from
I'm
the
Marco.
Walking Dead.
Nice to meet you.
And survive the
games
harsh
that he
conditions of
streamed.
the climb.
And did he also stream the Wolf thing? I don't remember if he did or not. But I know he streamed the Walking Dead ones, Telltale Games. So yeah, that's definitely a 5 out
You
of 5.
can give it a
Z-score.
try yourself with a demo that
That's
arrives
2
later
5 out
today.
of 5 Z games we've had so far. It's actually pretty good for Singles Day to play. I mean, we're only 20 minutes in.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse.
When they
Nothing
said
can
that's all
prepare you
for us,
their
I thought
next
that was the end of the
collection,
show, and I was like,
arriving
oh,
later
never
this year.
mind. Bad timing. I guess I need to.
We
I
knew
guess
pretty
I
early on that the
overestimated them,
game
but no,
was
they just
fun to
mean that they're
play,
done.
people were excited
We're
about
gonna have
it.
more different set of hosts come up because that's right. They had
The
a
most
guy and
rewarding
some
part of it is just seeing people react
Japanese
to
guy
it.
on earlier. Like TNT,
We
Street
knew that
Fighter.
we were onto something.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
I just noticed that the Z picture I have has the little pin. I mean, it is June, so it's appropriate.
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that
I don't know
game
where
is
this
an
image came from.
expression
I guess I got it from
of who we were and
162
what we
some time
wanted to
back.
do.
flawless victory.
Okay, this is like a 4 out of 5 Z peripheral because he loves he bought the PlayStation VR thing, race combat, and well, I guess this is more of a fight stick than a flight stick, so never mind. It's more like a 3 out of 5, I guess.
Where did he go? We've lost sight of the enemy. Find him.
Okay, this is the Metal Gear Solid remake, so automatic 5 out of 5. Really don't even need to provide an exclamation by.
Alright, Commander. Baby.
He's gonna play and he's gonna nitpick all the little changes that they made differently, how it didn't directly involve Kojima and all that. But at the end of the day, you know he's still gonna love it.
I'm over here. Go back to your own world. See you in hell.
Even my brother, my little bro, is like interested in this game. He's never played a Metal Gear Solid game before. He's like, oh, this game looks cool, I want to get it. I even offered to buy him the old PlayStation 3 or was it PlayStation 4, Metal Gear Solid collection that they had. And he was like, no, I'm just gonna wait for the remakes. Okay. It's weird that Z has never streamed the Ape Escape games when they have that Metal Gear Solid, link up. Oh, what is this, like a multiplayer mode? Are they announcing there's going to be a multiplayer mode?
Spirit stones.
I think that's what that was. I think that was a little teaser
Shining
for that. If that's the case, then yeah, this
with
definitely 5 out of 5 Z score.
Never-ending dreams. Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Neo 3, maybe? Isn't that the sequel to the ones that made Neo?
And one thick with the presence of Aratama.
Did you know 2 really come out 2017? No. The first one came out 2017. The second one came out 2020. Yeah, it hasn't been that long. Yeah, Team Ninja is the one who made Neo.
Here is my answer.
Is he gonna have a stream now where he gives all the games an AM score? I would love that, but I don't know what, like there's not really a PC state of play. Not anymore, at least. Remember when they had E3, they would have a PC game show and have day 9, and basically half the show was just them talking about Star Citizen. And how oh yeah, the game's definitely coming out someday. That was 5 years ago, and at that point the game had already been in development for at least 5 years, so yeah, it's been a long time.
Who might you be, warrior?
I don't know, maybe I'll get a Switch 2, because I never got a Switch 1. So maybe I'll get a Switch 2 sometime in the future, not this year, but sometime down the line. So I do want to play that Pokemon Snap game that came out
戦国シニゲーシリーズの最新作2を3をついに発表させていただきました。
So maybe he can do,
本作のアクションはシリーズおなじみのサムライスタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
feel like he would definitely stream the Neo games, but it's also not like a huge priority for him. So like, yeah, like a 3 out of 5.
No one knows how old the city really is.
AM
For me,
score would be
it's
0
all
for
I've
everything
ever
because that guy barely plays games. True.
My whole world.
Unfortunate, but true.
I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take whatever I need to survive.
Need like another RimWorld expansion. Oh, is this a Thief VR game? Probably not Thief related. Wait a minute, doesn't
This
Eidos
city hides
own the
many
rights to Thief?
lost
So
and
maybe this is a
legendary
Thief
treasures.
VR game.
Locked away, waiting to be found, waiting to be taken. But some treasures come with more trouble than others.
Oh, it is Thief VR. Oh boy. Okay. I give that one like a 4 out of 5 Z score because, you know, he loves Thief, right? Remember he streamed Thief 1 and 2. And he was rushing through Thief 1, and so then we bullied him, so he replayed it the right way and all that. Remember that arc? That was a good arc. That was a good streaming. That was one of his better streaming arcs. The Thief arc. A lot of character development in that arc. But yeah, this one requires PSVR 2, and I think he doesn't have VR 2. I think he has VR 1, PlayStation 4 VR. So I don't know if he would buy PSVR 2 just to play Thief. So that's why I only give it a 4 out of 5
Great
Z
Flood,
score.
Elland, my dear planet,
That
has
is
been
a hefty
dying.
investment there.
Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
And it's up to you now to use that power.
It's so weird though, we get a Thief game after like, how long has it been? Like at least 10 years. 'Cause I remember when Theft 4 came out, everyone was like talking how much of a trash heap that game was. And like now we finally get another Thief game, and it's like
Tidewalkers.
a freaking VR game, which
Will you
is like
help us?
cool. Like it does work as a VR game, but at the same time, it's like I kind of wish we had like the more standard edition of the game as well. Not having such a huge paywall for it. I couldn't tell if that was a single player game or multiplayer game. It wasn't. I think it was single
Hi,
player, but
I'm
it wasn't
Nicholas
very
Duce,
clear.
the game director of Astrobot. It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What the last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few orders we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet
I
more
really wanna
new
play
challenging
Astrobot,
levels,
actually. I hear
all of
so many good
which
things
came
about
at
it.
no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels
supposed to have
in
like all this,
Astrobot,
like,
bringing the total
nostalgia
to a
references
whopping
from PlayStation
90
1 and 2.
planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans'
But
favorites.
I'm not gonna give a score to
but
this
these
one 'cause
ones
it's
are a surprise.
not a new game. It's just
And finally, the
new
Astrobot
levels for
DualSense wireless
existing
controller
games,
will
so
return later this year,
no
with
point
a slight
really
twist.
hating
So
it.
be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
My old man always said to me, he told me to get a ship. Then it hit me all so clear. No old man just got a ship. Memories go, memories stay. We're chasing the sound of the waves. It always sways, it always strays. Standing on the beach all day. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't think this music's very fitting to this trailer. Why are they made out of wood or clay or whatever that's supposed to be? I don't understand. But yeah, that's like a 1 out of 5 Z score if you like. Also, I think this is another multiplayer game. Oh, it doesn't even come out till 2026, so who knows? Didn't Z stream the first Journey or whatever it was called? I feel like he did. I might be thinking of like a different game though. Kind of weird that Sony would do the state of play the day before the Switch 2 releases. Really makes you think. Oh, you know what also is tomorrow? Watame's birthday? Huh? Coincidence? I don't know. You tell me.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and The Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Like, it's tomorrow for like
on June 17th, Remedy brings
otherworldly
action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and 2 fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house.
I like a 3.
Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC
yeah.
Firebreak launches day 1 into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer.
Official ones with puzzles like I
The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
Last Guardian and stuff, but
in
that
July,
one was more of the
Twisted
walking
Metal 3
simulator.
and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just
Into
in
the
time for the
Spectrum,
second season
less
premiere of
so
Twisted
the
Metal, which arrives July 31st in
puzzle
select
side.
countries, including Peacock in the US.
Yeah, like
Additionally,
a
2 of
easy score, I
Capcom's
think
most
is fair.
beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running
Myst
now
and
through June
Riven?
11th.
Oh yeah, Z loves
Days
puzzle
of Play
games,
is
so
a 2-week
give them
event
both of
that
those
includes bonus
5 out of 5
PlayStation Plus
Z-score.
content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand
Amazon?
tour of every major
Jeff?
boarding school
Jeff,
in
you
Britain.
seeing this?
Always at the top
This
of
is
his
your game?
class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's
I'll
really
be very
quite simple.
disappointed if we don't get at least
Bond
one
is a
Soy Wars
bullet
game.
without a target. Let's give him one.
So they're making a James Bond game?
Do you have an appointment?
Because I just remembered, like, oh yeah,
James
MGM
Bond.
or Amazon bought
with me.
MGM.
And you are?
So that means they own the James Bond
Now let's not
license
get ahead
because
of
they own
ourselves.
MGM, which
James.
owns the license.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
So they have a South
009
Asian
is a master
female
manipulator.
M.
Whatever the end game
Interesting.
is, we won't see it coming.
That's all I'll say about that.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's
Is
an
this
asset.
Bond based off like a
With
real
respect,
actor?
Mom.
Because I feel like
The hell with that.
I've seen him somewhere. Is he like a face scan or something? Kind of looks like the guy from the Star Wars games. But obviously he doesn't have red hair here.
Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately.
Like an older brother version, but without red hair. So I guess this is a third-person game. Wouldn't be the first third-person James Bond game. Yeah, I would give this an AM score like 3.5.
I suppose this is
4 out
another
of 5, probably
teachable moment.
somewhere around there. Because I would really need to see more about the game. Because obviously most of that was like cinematic slop, so who knows? But for a Z score, he's probably gonna be like a 2 out of 5 Z score.
Hello,
Lab
I'm
one.
Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light.
Hopefully we get some more gameplay.
You'll experience James
No, never
Bond
mind,
as a
just
young
more
air
cinematic
crewman
slop.
in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status.
So that part there, and
Everyone
with the bow,
at
that
Iron
was where
Interactive has poured the
not
passion
GoldenEye,
and dedication
Man with the Golden
into
Gun is
crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our
that
25 years of
I have no
agent
idea. That's just a
expertise.
callback or
This is just the beginning
ties
of our
into the
journey
story
with
somehow. I
007.
doubt it.
And we
It's probably
can't
just,
wait to share
they probably
more
just thought it
with
was a
you
cool
soon.
location, which I mean they're not wrong. First Light is a really weird, like that does not sound like a Bond title name. Like I know Bond titles have some weird titles like Octopussy and stuff like that, but First Light just doesn't sound like a Bond title, subtitle. Or actually, I guess it's not even technically a subtitle, it's just the name. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that title. That could change. Because it's probably, I mean, it didn't save a release date, which tells me it's probably not coming out this year. Is this a Ghost of Tsushima, like 2, maybe?
You're still with me?
They should make a James Bond, but he's American, drinks cold beers, and wears a slick denim jacket. That would be cool. They really should be like an American James Bond equivalent. I mean, people will be like, oh, Mission Impossible. Like, kind of? It's not really the same thing. Like, they're in the same ballpark, but it's not really a Bond equivalent, I would say. But yeah, drinking beers, Pabst Blue Ribbon, denim jacket, snake cowboy boots.
さあ、お手並み拝見と行こう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。おお、失礼。くらえ。おい、かめろ。耐えてみせろ。任せてちょうだい。パンチ。
Okay, Marvel fighting game. This is like a 5 Z-score. I mean, it's got Spider-Man in it, so I guess that bumps it up to a 1 Z-score, but he's not gonna play this game. This is Spider-Man.
俺とやり合うってか？調子が出てきたぜ。俺様の名はスターロード。胸に刻んでおきだ。覚悟しやがれ。シートベルト。締めたターゲット。イーストロス流のスペシャルメニューお願いするぜ。いや、ベイビー。その目に焼き付ける。貧弱なる。やれ。
Weird how this is like the Marvel game, right? The Marvel game is the one where they don't dub the voices. But all the like anime games, they're like, okay, well we're gonna show the dub voices for that one. It's like completely backwards. It's like people are gonna play the Marvel game with the dub voices. They're not even the dub voices. The Japanese are the dub voices when you think about it, because it's an American Whereas with those anime games from earlier in stream, those are the ones that people are probably more opt to play with the more likely to play with the Japanese audio. Indiana Jones. The thing with Indiana Jones is that it's time period limited, right? Because it's like World War II and around World War II. So that was before the founding of the CIA. Han Solo, okay. Isn't Harrison Ford actually Australian, I thought? And then Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, The Rock, etc. I mean, those are kind of stretches. Yokohama, Japan, I've been there. I've been there.
プレイステーションの友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアクの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして。いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
The inspiration for
I did see like
working on this project really came from a
YouTube
place
out
of pure
recommendation the other
fandom
day that was
and
like,
wanting to say, why
like
isn't
the top
PlayStation
10
in this space?
So PlayStation
James
approached us with
Bond,
this
like
vision to
non-James
bring
Bond films
Marvel
or whatever,
back to the
and I'm pretty
forefront
sure
of the tag fighting genre.
like the first one,
and
again,
that got
the
us
thumbnail at
really
least, 'cause I didn't
excited
actually watch
because
the
we had
video,
worked
but
with them
I'm pretty
before
sure
on
The Rock
successful
was in
stuff
there.
like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel in their own spin, and they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere.
I would buy that.
And that's what you get with this team. I mean, They couldn't make something boring if they tried.
Zardoz. Now
社長
that's
から
a
も
movie we
本
got
当に
streamed
作れるんだ
sometime.
ったらぜひやりたいねっていうことを言われました。まあ話を受けてしまった以上これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part
Who the
is
heck
finding
is
a partner
John
that's
Von
crazy enough to
Wayne?
take on the task, because you either do something like
MacGyver,
this
okay,
big and bold,
yeah, actually, that's
or you
actually a
don't do it
reasonable
at all.
answer to James Bond.
I feel like I have a good grasp
They're
on
both-
their art style and
they're
how
both
they would
spies.
approach certain IPs. You come in with
They
your
both
kind of
rely
own
on gadgets,
expectations
although
of here's what
MacGyver
I would
makes his own
expect to see
gadgets better
from
than, you know,
Arc System
getting
Works
them
when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、まあ、何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければ分かると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶる良くて、あ、これなんだみたいないう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say what
Just
can we
don't
really
eat
take from
anything except
Japan,
water
the
and
creators that are
vegetables
doing
for 1 month
awesome work
straight.
here, and bring that to
Before you
the
put
global
anything in your mouth,
platform.
ask
まあ
yourself,
特別
is
なと
this
ころいっぱい
something
あ
they
るん
would
です
have
けど、
access to
まあ
in Europe?
本当にやっぱり
If the
強
answer
調
is
すべき
no,
は、まあ、格闘
because
ゲ
it's
ー
the
ム
first
の
world
チー
food
ム
item
バトル
like
の
a
中では
pizza
4対 4
Pop-Tart
というのがまず
and don't
本
eat
当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだというところと。
When Arc looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that what is that pop? What is
I
going to
don't
be
know. I
something
think they
that's
have
different?
Pop-Tarts in Europe. I might be
Up
wrong.
until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
今回4対4という、まあ、革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you can either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come.
Beer,
you know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、まあ、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The 3 companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。
I'm not trying to throw shade or anything, but it seems like some of the other games they took before could have invested some of this time onto instead. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Does Sony have like exclusive rights to like the Marvel
You're
property
still
or
with me?
something? And they're like trying to make back their money? Is that what the deal is? Is this the end?
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
How long was that? Oh, so it was about an hour. Now, don't forget, you gotta go back and watch the beginning part. Oh, that's minutes. So overall, not a bad show. Not a bad show for the Z Boys. We got a Silent Hill game. What was the other game I gave it? Oh, the climbing game, right? We had a walking sim game. We had a thief game of all things. We had a strand type game. So I would give that like a B score, maybe a B plus overall average. There was no Soy Wars game though. So like, I feel like to be an A, it has to have a Soy Wars game, and that that's a strong admission there. So that excludes it from being but oh yeah, there were also the Metal Gear Solid remake, and then I guess they were teasing at the end there that it's going to be a multiplayer mode. So overall, still strong showing. Yeah, I feel like a B plus. But I mean, you still got to factor in these like first 3 video games they showed off that I wasn't live for earlier. Is this like that one rhythm game that was on the PSP? Get the name of it. But you probably know what I'm talking about. Luminous, yes, that's what it was. I remember that being a very popular game back in the day. And then there was like a DS game that was also a rhythm-based game, like Rocket something.
Hello from NS. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi.
I remember like in 8th grade, people going back and forth about like, this is about a rhythm game at the time.
この秋、PlayStation 5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。
Luminous
has VR バラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。よくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、ルミネス・アライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our 3rd generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
Neapolitan za with a side of Neapolitan ice cream.
There you are. All better.
Patch me up.
A cute underage girl. Gee, I wonder what scores you would give this game. I don't know, we should watch more of it first.
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? I'm good. Get behind me!
I think I can help.
Her face looks kind of weird though, like
Targets identified.
It's super detailed, but like it doesn't move realistically. It's kind of like a doll face, you know?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols.
See, like look at her eyes. They don't move at all. They just move super stiff. Her like mouth was moving. Pragmata. Okay, so I give that like a 4 out of 5 Z score. I mean, it's basically Soul Slop, a Soul Slop cone with a little girl in it. So
look,
I feel like a 4 out of 5 is a good Z score for that.
Diana?
It's Real XD 2026. Okay, that's gonna be. And they probably don't mean early 2026 either.
Oh, hey, today is Saturday, which means curry time.
Awesome, I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What
It's kind of like a.
It's okay.
What game does this remind me of? His art style? I guess Parappa the Rapper.
Romeo!
But like,
Romeo, stay
they're
with
not
me.
made out of cardboard. If that makes sense.
Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds. Seriously? Seriously. Don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
Are they gonna make a sequel to that one Rick and Morty FPS game? That Toon Stream that one time?
That's pretty lame.
But I feel like that came out a while ago, right?
From now on, you're dead man.
No words yet on a sequel. Alright, so this is just some more Soul Slop, but it doesn't have, you know, gimmick of a little girl, so yeah, probably give it like 2.5 Z score. Maybe even lower, I don't know. Definitely not a high score. It's so weird how that intro was like a completely different art style from the actual game. It's like, why bother? Cool. Seems kind of like a bait and switch, you know.
Romeo is a dead man. Coming 2026.
Yeah, probably like a
maybe
2 out of 5 Z score.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit? I'm on your back. What?
I don't remember if Z is a fan of Suda51 or not. I don't think he is, because I don't recall him playing games like No More Heroes and stuff like that. Which I think if he did, he probably would actually like those games. They seem to kind of style.
このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオが、ロミオスターゲーザーという名前なんですけど、かっこいいでしょ。時空犯罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね、指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで、倒していく、そんな、ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません、銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続行をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけど、おめでとうございます。それでは引き続き生徒プレイをお楽しみください。
Just needs more sauce. Oh, okay, so this is so we're back to where we started. This is the Silent Hill game. But I guess I'll let this finish and then I'll close the stream. So yeah, what was that? 3 games? I think it was. That didn't really change my evaluation. Same scores.
悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんてこんなの絶対に変俺もいないし気味の悪い怪物がうるつき回ってるしいや
Yeah, after this I'm gonna go do a couple errands. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I guess I could do that tomorrow. I feel like I should be doing that right now, not putting it off. Because I was gonna do it yesterday, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow, which is today. So, I don't know. At least this one doesn't seem to be super combat focused like the Silent Hill remake was. You're not gunning down hundreds and hundreds of enemies. That was the big complaint with the remake that I saw. Too much combat. Not enough. Psychological horror. It's interesting how like this one is actually going to be set in Japan rather than, you know, some like Pacific Northwest spooky mountain town. So you could say Silent Hill is returning to its roots in a way. I would go hog wild on that creepy dog girl. Do you mean the creepy dog girl from this Silent Hill, or do you mean the one from that other game, the Soul Slop clone? What's it called? I'm not that one. Not that one. Pragmata. Okay. Well, that's the end of that. So like I said, 5 out of 10, 5 out of 5 Z score, 5 out of 5 Z score, obviously. So hope you enjoyed my live reaction and evaluation of the state of play for Snoy's. Sorry Z couldn't be here, but he was here in spirit, or more accurately, the spirit of his previous avatar, which has been abandoned and neglected. Unfortunate, but you know, that's how things are sometimes. You know, it's like you get a new phone, you put your old phone in a desk drawer and you forget it's there. You know, it is what it is. Obviously, the Silent Hill literal dog girl, you freak. You're the one who wants to go hog wild. Okay. I'm just saying. Don't try to flip this on me. Like, okay, real quick, right? Like, yeah. You enjoy that, okay? Be my guest, I guess. Put the Toot logo back up. And yeah. Maybe we'll do this for the next State of Play. I don't know. I wasn't planning on making it a regular thing, but who knows. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys another time.